What would you do if you found a mother dog? Abandoned and starving, yet still fighting with every ounce of strength to protect her 10 newborn puppies. That's the question rescuers faced when they learned about Judith, a Pitbull mother whose story would touch every heart that heard it. It all began with 2 blurry photographs shared online. They showed a pit bull wandering near a quiet neighborhood, her belly swollen, her eyes tired. Then she disappeared. Days passed with no sign of her, but rescuers refused to forget. They searched everywhere, knocking on doors, asking questions, following every small lead. And finally, someone mentioned a faint whimper beneath an old, abandoned structure. Crawling closer, they discovered the truth. Judith had been abandoned just before giving birth. With a chain still loosely hanging from her neck, she had squeezed herself into a dark crawl space, the only shelter she could find. Inside, she had brought 10 tiny lives into the world, hidden deep within the shadows.
Oh, Maria Bonita. Oh, Maria Bonita. Marca ela, a primeira resgatada.
Olha lá, a primeira resgatada.
A Maria Bonita aí, ó.
When rescuers arrived, Judith barked weakly, trembling between fear and exhaustion. But when they gently offered her food, her hunger overcame her fear. She ate quickly, glancing nervously back toward the hidden den, as if to say, "Please, just don't hurt my babies." The team worked quietly, earning her trust with soft voices and patience. Once Judith was safely placed in a nearby car, 2 rescuers crawled into the narrow space. The air was thick, the passage tight, but they could hear the faintest squeaks echoing in the darkness. And then, a tiny, warm body was lifted into the light. 1 puppy, then another, then another. One by one, 10 fragile newborns were rescued from the cold ground and placed on soft blankets. The moment Judith saw them again, something changed in her eyes. She sniffed each one carefully, her tail wagging gently. Despite all she had endured, she hadn't given up on them for a single moment. At the veterinary clinic, the family received immediate care. The puppies were small, their eyes still closed, but their cries were strong. Judith, though thin and weak, remained calm as the vets examined her. Her body showed signs of neglect, but her heart, that brave, unbreakable heart, was still full of love.
Ai, que lindo, teu filhote! Então vamos fechar.
Blood tests revealed she needed rest, nourishment, and vitamins. The rescuers promised her exactly that. For the first time in months, she could finally relax. No chains, no hunger, no fear. Just warmth, safety, and soft hands stroking her gently. Over the next few weeks, the transformation was remarkable. Judith began to regain her strength. Her coat turned smooth and shiny again. Her tail wagged more often. She even started to trust people, leaning her head against their palms, closing her eyes with relief. Meanwhile, her puppies thrived. They grew stronger each day, their tiny bodies filling with energy. Soon, they began to open their eyes, seeing the world and their mother for the first time. They learned to crawl, then to walk, tumbling over each other in joyful chaos. Their small barks filled the room with music. Can you imagine how beautiful that moment must have felt? To see 10 little lives, once hidden in darkness, now surrounded by warmth and love. Every milestone brought smiles to the rescue team. Each puppy had its own personality, some bold and curious, others gentle and shy. Judith watched them with quiet pride, her eyes following their every move. She was the calm at the center of their growing energy, patient, loving, endlessly devoted. As weeks turned into months, the puppies became ready for adoption. Families came from near and far, instantly falling in love. One by one, the little ones found their forever homes. Each goodbye was bittersweet, but Judith seemed to understand. She would nuzzle them softly, as if to say, "Go, little one. Be happy," and when the last puppy was adopted, it was finally Judith's turn. A kind family met her, a family who saw not just a pit bull, but a survivor. They saw the mother who had protected 10 lives through sheer love and determination. The family welcomed her home, giving her a soft bed, regular meals, and endless affection. Judith's days of hiding in cold, dark spaces were over. Now she basked in the sunlight, played in the garden, and slept peacefully through the night. Her gentle spirit shone through, a living reminder of resilience, courage, and unconditional love. Her story reminds us that even the most broken beginnings can lead to the most beautiful endings. Judith had every reason to give up, but she didn't. She held on. And because she did, 10 little miracles got the chance to live, to grow, and to love. Today, Judith and her puppies are safe, healthy, and surrounded by families who adore them. Their story has become a symbol of hope, proof that compassion can change lives, that one act of kindness can turn despair into joy. And perhaps the most powerful part of it all, Judith will never again be invisible. She will never again face the world alone, because somewhere out there, someone chose to care.
Tem dodói aí, filha. Tem dodói, amor. Tem dodói, o pé.
If Judith's story touched your heart, share it. Tell the world about her strength, her love, and her second chance. You never know. Your share might inspire someone else to rescue, to help, or to believe in kindness again,